more expensive products like skin products are better than cheaper ones?
That's a very tough question, and there are a couple of ways to look at this. The importance of skin products in terms of credentialing is based on how well developed they are, what the formulation is, what the ingredients are, and then most importantly, whether it's tested. Not just tested for safety, but also for stability, and then to ensure they do what they're purported to do. And here's the issue. In smaller companies, oftentimes they may not be able to afford or have the resources to do a lot of that development, formulation, stability testing, and then garnering the evidence to show that it really works. However, you also see in some very costly products that are floating by based on marketing hype and, quote, sex appeal, that they don't have much evidence either. So the problem that currently exists is there's a huge unmet need for a consumer's report, quote unquote, of skincare products. That is, how well they work, what's their evidence, and what are their pros and cons, and also in relative terms to their price point. So there is a large group of extremely well-researched products that have good evidence and they don't cost an arm and a leg. There's also a group of products that is more costly, without doubt. And remember, cost and whether it's cheap or expensive is completely a arbitrary term based on each person's level of affordability and circumstances.
Mm.
So, I don't try to insinuate to a patient whether it's expensive or not. Oftentimes, just price ranges can give them a sense of whether it's affordable to them or not. And I think that's a much more democratized way to talk about skincare. So, how do we look at skincare products then? Number one, the reason big companies can afford the magic in the formulation, the science of the ingredients, and then the valuation of the evidence is because they have resources. If these big companies don't provide the resources, then they're basically trying to sell based on marketing and not evidence. And that becomes problematic then. That was a very short answer. I think you'd appreciate my brevity.